I'll try to set this up while having my mic on so I can talk to you guys while I'm doing this. But, yeah, like, so, you know how I was like, I'm gonna stream in a second. I'm gonna stream in a second, so, I'm gonna step outside. And, you know, when I step outside, I'm just gonna soak some sun in, right? Like, I basically sat inside to watch the Chelsea game a second ago, and then I'm gonna sit inside for another 2 hours. Let me step outside, get some sun, get some vitamin D. And in the midst of getting this vitamin D, I definitely cut my leg. Because there's like a little, like, there's a little place like in the, what's it called? There's a little, like, in my backyard, there's a place that, like, there used to be a jacuzzi that was built in. And then they removed it before we bought the place. So now that they removed it, there's like this slight like concrete lift that is not level with the rest of the ground. And I was just being an airhead and fucking ran my foot straight into it and started bleeding. So I had to clean that up. It's only like 1.5 inches off the ground too. It's not that bad. So I am setting up on stream. That's what professionals do. Swear to God, I tested this out last night too, and I was like, that kind of sucks, but like, it can be fine. And now it just straight sucks. It's not that it can be fine at all, which is very annoying because I kind of want it to like not entirely suck, you know? For my very first regular weekly otome stream back, I have made a horrible mess out of this. Boom. How's it going? So you can see, pretend this is the start of the stream. Oh wait, hold on, 1 second. Actually, never mind. 1 second. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for coming through despite me being gone for 2 months and then showing up to the first stream I do for otome games on my own regardless. That's kind of fucked up. You guys are great. So yeah, I'll be probably stream like I'm not that type of person who's like really good at jumping into like, let's say like, you know, I'm gonna start streaming. I'll be streaming like 5 times a week now. Like I'm fucking not that person at all. I like streaming, but like I also like, you know, doing the stuff that I normally like to do. Like I really enjoy watching anime, and I would like to watch it with people sometimes. But other times there's like pieces of like anime that I'd like to watch alone, or I like reading manga and I would like to read that alone sometimes, sort of thing. You know what I mean? So I still really value my own free time. However, what I'm saying is I'll be streaming more, and this is currently the only scheduled stream, as in my Tuesdays will be set for otome, and then later on I might add more. Like this week, I'm planning on Saturday. I'm planning on streaming some of me playing Arknights because I really like Arknights, and there's a new event coming out, so I'll probably do that. But I'm not going to stream Arknights the week after because there's no event, sort of thing. In which I might actually just do another otome stream. Like I said, this is the only scheduled stream for now. Misyr Route time. Let's go. Let's go. Oh yeah, Miles was asking what Café Enchanté was. Café Enchanté is a really fun otome game that is sort of like this wonderful, lovely human being named Kotane. Hold on. I forgot I could do this. This wonderful otome protagonist named Kotane, who I love dearly with all my heart, because she was basically who I felt like incredibly connected to for a little bit, and because our lives, my life like matched up with hers like this in like an incredible way that I never thought. Like I just like, there's this character that was just like perfect for me, and that was her, right? And I love Kotane to like from the absolute bottom of my heart. And what to say? So this game, I would say the general way to put this is that this cafe that she runs, that she inherited from her recently late grandfather, is a middle ground between the world of magic, the world of the otherworlders, and the world of the human realm. She is the middle ground with this cafe, and she runs this, and it was kind of forced upon her. So she is put into all of these hijinks because of that. It's a pretty funny game, but also pretty dark and pretty sad at times, because all of these characters come with very deep backstories that make them very relatable, despite the fact that they are otherworlders, as in, like, one's a demon lord, one's an angel. You could still relate to them quite a bit. And Kotane really helps them get over that baggage in each one of their routes. So yeah, I would say Barry's thing, like the tagline is like almost perfect. It's like a world-shaking romance. Like every one of these is like the world is about to end, and Kotane and love finds a way through. There you go. So we're doing Misyr route, which is the last route if you have not watched me play any of the other Atomic routes. Kotane's womanly wiles saves the day once again. Yes, but I do love Kotane. She's amazing. And what to say? Oh, the cards. I forgot the cards. The cards look so good. The cards look so good. These are all great summary tidbits. It's a mess, but hopefully it made the sense. What's really, really cool, so, you know, playing 3 or 4 other Otome games at this point, sorry, I'm adjusting my mic, so I'm making a little bit of noise. I should have muted it beforehand. Hey, Sonny, thanks for stopping by. So, this is, tell me if I'm mistaken for the games that I've played, but at least out of all the games that I've played, no other game has set up the final route since the very beginning. You can argue to a degree that Olympia did it, but not really. It's kind of different with them setting it up very distinctly, from the beginning of the common route. This was a factor that was going to be seen in the final final route, or the locked route, which is very cool. And then they do the minor setups as they're going on through every episode or every route. It's hard to hear, but it is still Japanese. So they've done in other JP games. Okay. Hey, I checked out Gundam Evolution. It was fun. Probably will never know about the playtest if you haven't streamed it. Oh, well, I'm glad I brought it up to somebody else. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I'm glad that you liked it. What I can actually talk a lot about the way that they built the game. I think is very clever. I think it's a very well-made game for reasons that people might not understand. But we'll leave that for another time. I have some more recorded footage from me just playing around that I kind of want to upload somewhere. Because it was fun. It was a lot of fun. What? Oh no. Yeah, I will say maybe that if you put more teaser from the beginning onward, it could sort of narrow down to its final, you know, story beats. So it could be rough, right? Like it could be rough to write that way. And I guess you can also say that Café Enchanté didn't do a ton in terms of like it didn't like do a crazy, like it kind of just teased it very heavily, but it didn't like push anything towards a direction. It kind of just made you really anxious, which is definitely on purpose. They wanted you set up for this moment right here where you're like gonna go through the route with a bit of intensity, right? Like even this part right here is like, this part is supposed to set up you being tense through the final route. Even if at some points, like a lot of the other written routes in Café Enchanté, they will do that part where it's nice and it's friendly and they meet up and they get a little bit closer and something happens, and then they get a little bit closer than that, and then they break. Something breaks. Like, that's what I mean, is that like, even with all of that setup, they could still, they could still do this, they could still do all of that, like, with the previous setup. What's crazy is that you're hearing all of this text, right? And like, it doesn't sound like Kotane at all, because she's always like very aware and very like, she's always listening to everybody's problems all the time. So it's like figuring out what she means is kind of hard. Oh no, I messed something up. Hold on. Okay, there you go. That's better. Sorry, I pressed one too many buttons. Alright, we'll leave it at that. It's not gonna get better than this. Like, I'm getting too anxious with trying to set up, Ooh, new character. They will say that even through all of the other routes and all of the common routes, the demon world gets brought up no times. The only thing you know about the demon world is that you know the demon lord and he has to go do shit every now and then. So like, they definitely do that on purpose as well. Hey Pokepop, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. once more. I was Helba brought up a good point. I should probably just turn that into an emote at some point, no? It gets used often enough. Oops.
このままじゃまずいんじゃないか。魔王様はどう言ってる？ああ、そのことだが噂では。聞け、皆の者。
ほう。
皆も知っての通り、魔界アスモディアは現在、度重なり発生する空間の亀裂。それに飲まれて消失した村は今や10を超えている。だが案ずることはない。この未曾有の事態を迎えたことで魔王様はついに決断を下された。この魔界が滅びる場合に備え、外の世界に新天地を求めるべきだと。おいおい、つまりは異世界を侵略するってことかよ。
You'd lose something in translation to emote. That's true. You're right.
一体どこを攻めるってんだ。魔王様はおっしゃられた。展開はなんか怖いんでパス。妖精界は今ホールが通じてない。10回？俺、東だし。
The heavenly world is spooky, so no.
さすが魔王様。なんてフランクなお言葉だ。そこ以外だと、あとはどこだ？目標はすでに決まっている。我らが住まうだけの広さがあって、いい感じに住民が弱そうでなんかいけそうじゃね的な世界。
Oh no.
狙うは
They're gonna try to take over the human world.
勇敢なる魔族の戦士たちよ。爪を研げ、尻尾を立てるのだ。
Oh, this is all happening without Misyr there too. Mishiru's dealing with Kotene's womanly wiles right now.
油断したな、愚かな人間ども。すべてが策略であったとも知らず、世を仲間だと信じ込む貴様らは最高の道化であった。
嘘だ。私は信じない。あなたがまさか魔王だったなんて。
There he is.
愚かなり勇者コロロよ。
Let's say, I forgot who were we talking about that was saying. We were saying, I was talking about somebody who is having like a great string of voice acting work, not like recently. I forgot who it was. But I think another one that is like another person who's having a great string of like fantastic voice acting right now is what's it called? Kaito Ishikawa. I really think that he's like killing like every single role that gets dropped with him right now, and it's making him like one of the best voice actors in like the Seiyu world, I think, in my opinion. God, who was I talking about? Hold on, give me a second. Who was I saying like is like straight just killing every role right now? Sorry, like I'm like It might have actually just been Ishikawa. I was probably talking to you, Barry. I think it was Ishikawa. I think I was talking about Ishikawa, who was like, and then I brought him up separately right now again. But I really do think that Ishikawa is like, I feel like Ishikawa is like currently propelling himself into like the next echelon of voice acting. Yeah, okay, it might have been Ishikawa. Just keep a voice actor list next to you while he's streaming. Here, let me pop up the Café Enchanté one. Actually, let me pop it up later because there's gonna be spoilers. There's new characters getting introduced.
もうできたんだ。ありがとう。ゲームをプレイしていると、時の流れを早く観測するのはジャンル問わず共通の事象ですね。
Even though technically speaking, I have looked at that page like 1,000 times, I definitely don't remember what the other character looks like. I kind of remember what one of the characters look like because they showed you the tease. He's been around for a while in Otage. Oh, okay, that's good. It definitely feels like, for better or for worse, that like otome games have like a lower barrier of entry where like people can get minor work with otome games pretty simply, as in voice actor work, which is really nice. Like I don't mean that as in like otome games are not as prestigious as anime. I'm more saying that in the sense of like there are a lot of roles in otomes that like have to get played for background characters and stuff like that, and a lot of the times like you can hear that a lot of these like voice actors that I look back to get roles in these like small parts in otome games because voice acting is the most important part of otome games or visual novels, so you need voice actors. You can't just get like any bum off the street, but you also like aren't gonna hire the biggest name guy for the back, for the character that doesn't get a sprite, The origin of Hiro Koro.
魔王が出るって聞いたから俺もちょっとやらせてもらったけどさ、案外面白いよこれ。
They made a video game inside of the video game.
仲間を騙し討ちにしたり、呪いを流して湖を死の湖にしたり。うわ。
Good discussion. How many romanceable options is too many? That's a good question. I think 4 to 6 is fine. I think 3 maybe a little bit too on the low side for differentiation. I think 4 is about the lowest you can go. 6 is still pretty good, but anything longer has to have a good reason for it to exist. The problem, and Helba brings up a good point. It depends on the length of the routes for sure. But the problem with that itself is that you want the routes to be long enough to establish a romance, because you need to have the ability to establish rapport for the characters for them to, fall in love with each other. But you also can't have them be so long that they are just like their own game altogether, and then things don't happen. But don't if recall, let me know if I was wrong, but I thought that a lot of the mobile otomes like sort of let you pick your routes pretty early, so a lot of the times like people get into these mobile otomes because they want to like go down 1 or 2 routes instead of the entirety of the game. Because there's a much lower barrier of entry for mobile otomes. So getting in and out of a mobile otome is way easier than getting in and out of a Switch one, because you're paying, full price for the game. Mobiles get expensive over time, don't they? Because don't you pay for routes on its own? Or is that just like one style? I can't imagine paying $50 for an entire mobile game on what's it called? Yeah, it's just one style. I can't imagine paying $50 for like a mobile game though. Music magic is sick. Different magic. The way that they showed magic in this show or in this game has been really cool. Definitely different. Free chapters per day, but each chapter is very bite-sized. Ooh, okay. And the third style is gacha. And then there's microtransactions to the route. So you like have to pay like $1 to keep going or something like that. I'm kind of down for like free chapters per day. That's kind of gacha style a little bit. Like you get a certain amount of expendable resource that gets recharged every day. Voltage used to do the pay per route, but now they do the love choice where you have to pay like $30 to get the happy ending. Wait, so you get all the way to the very end and then it's like, all right, if you want to see these characters actually be happy, pay $30. Isn't that kind of messed up? Oof, sorry. Actually, I have like a lot of overhead with me now. Like I can do stuff up here that because my ceiling before was like, where my previous setup was way higher. I have like a way lower ceiling now. Well, just over a certain area where if I have my new stream set up. So I might be able to like hang a mic from up here instead of having it on a ground stand, which might be pretty cool. Lower it down like a boom mic. Generally speaking, like games that end up going this sort of like free-to-play style or gacha style need to have the ability for you to either, and it's not like a game like, you know, like a traditional style gacha game where you like can technically play the game for free across the board. But if you're going to do something like that, like you need to have the game to have the ability to be paid for in full like a regular game, and then also offer a cheaper variety of it that makes it like either more segmented or makes it more specific. Like, you know, like I play an otome game and like I get through the common route for free, and then the game says like, okay, common route was for free, you can pay $5 for this route, or you can pay, you know, $15 up front and then you get the whole game or something like that. Like free to play is one of those things that is like free to play in gacha specifically, because gacha's made so much money in the past 5 years that there is not a single industry in all of video games that hasn't taken notice of it, right? And it doesn't matter like what it is. There's always going to be some sort of like way for games that they want to capitalize over like these little microtransactions. It's just like makes so much money for the game. It's out of this world. So translating that to games that don't really need it, like a story-driven game, like otome games, you kind of have to tread pretty lightly with that sort of thing, because it can get really annoying and really bad really quickly. the main part of that in general is that if you're going to attach these sorts of like paid stopgaps to the full game, you have to make it so that you give people the ability to pay for the full game outright. That's like, you have to just be able to be like, okay, I want to buy this game $60, like right now, whatever it is. Because making people pay $90 or $100 for a game, but making them spend like, let's say $20 5 times as opposed to $60 up front is really messed up. You should give players the ability to pay $60 up front, and then if they want to put more money into the game for, let's say, other things, then that could be cool too. Like whenever I play like games like Call of Duty or Apex or any one of those games that now have introduced microtransactions, I always pay for the full version of the game. And then if I feel like that I've gotten like enough enjoyment out of the game, I put in a little bit extra. Like for Apex, I buy the battle passes because the battle passes are $10. I play a lot of Apex right now, and I feel like I get $10 gives me like 3 months of worth of fun gameplay that I get to do a little bit extra stuff with. For me, it's worth it because I put a certain amount of time into a free game, right? Oh no. It's time. Same thing with like Arknights. Like the reason why I'm gonna start streaming Arknights is because like during that like sort of big 2 months of me being away from my stream, I basically didn't get a lot of time to play video games, so I'm like behind on a lot. But playing games on mobile is really easy no matter where you are. So I've been playing a shit ton of Arknights for the past 2 months, and like yeah, at some point I was just like, I've always really loved Arknights, but after that 2 months I was like, no, I really like this game like a shit ton. So that's why I kind of want to start streaming it. Wait, Misyr, can you fix tectonic plates? What? Or is he... Oh yeah, I heard Dragalia's reaching end of life. That's sad. Yeah, I know a lot of people really liked it too. Hope the people that made Dragalia like at least get to, you know, work on another game. That would be really cool. So obviously it had some sort of success. Man, hearing Ishikawa in all of these roles lately makes me think that, like, holy fuck, he played ill. That's crazy. Like, he's kind of finding it, like, Ishikawa's kind of finding his footing right now, right? You have to hear the latest Tengoku trailer. Okay, I'll play it after the stream, or after we're done. How about that? Just play it on stream. Screw it, who cares? It's basically Ishikawa doing a more Kubo impression. All right, that sounds baller. I'm in. D4 DJs is my favorite available. Oh, so I didn't know originally when I watched the first D4 DJ season that it was supposed to be promotion for a gacha game. I had no freaking clue. or a mobile game, I should say, because I think it's a rhythm mobile game. I was just watching it because I thought that, you know, the 3D animation was above par for anime. And I liked the characters. They were funny and cute. I have one of them, it's rhythm and gotcha. One of my, hold on. Let me see if I can get, let me turn this on auto for a second while I do this. Stream. Oh no, spooky sound. Hey, that shouldn't have happened. Why'd they do that to the ground? I know it's a big earthquake, but I'm like, brother. Oh no, Mishiru's already come out. There it is. Okay. No one's actually rating me for that much. I just did a test really quick because I wanted to show you guys that one. Oh no. But yeah. This is a cute show. I liked it. That part, that specific part was like, to me, it was like really good. Like, I was really impressed with the blend of traditional animation styles and 3D. Like, the way that they did a lot of the blurring and smearing and a lot of the movement was definitely in the 2D style. Sorry. That something touched my foot. I think my foot is actually just bleeding. This route does not waste any time. Yeah, I wanted I'm kind of sad. I wanted the part where Kotane and Misyr, like, you know, do a little lovey-dovey shit like everybody else got to do here. What happened to the cat? Cat's around somewhere. Where is he? He's probably sleeping. He's a real asshole now, let me tell you. He is 100% a bratty child. He's just like... Yeah, the same cat. I should have bet money on keeping the cat. God, you're 100% right. I should have seen this coming from the beginning, but, you know, I'm an idiot. Your 5-year-old cat has never moved past that phase? Jesus. I cannot do that. He's a big, huge, dumb brat. But he's fun. I like him quite a bit. I'll keep him. We played a little bit last night. Misyr is telling everybody it's a regular earthquake. Interesting. Interesting. The dumb gushy eyes is so good. Hey Ricky, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. I hope you had a good stream. Thanks for bringing your friends this way. I appreciate it. Mishida is almost thankful that this happened in Japan, where it's like these these earthquakes could happen at such a level. And now the story happens and he goes, oh, okay, well, it's just an earthquake, not a big deal.
で、天崎島の時に見た腕をまた見たってのは本当かよ。
Oh no, he did tell everybody. I thought he just called it an earthquake.
彼女とそれを見たんだけど。
Okay, so he is letting everybody know. Okay, good.
天崎島で発生した謎のホールと腕がこの店にですか？偶然にしてはできすぎていますね。
Yeah, I know, right? Everybody in California is just waiting for the quote-unquote the big one for a fucking decade and a half now. So anytime an earthquake happens, everybody just sits back and they just go, all right, let it take me. Come on. I've prepared for this my entire life. I'm ready to go. Ask any Californian who's heard the rhetoric of the big one for the last 30-40 years. If you just hear them talk about it, you just everybody is just like, yeah, I've steeled myself against any earthquake. If this earthquake's not a 6, I do not give a fuck. I want this thing to be a 9 and just straight kill me. Otherwise, I do not care. Waiting for Snowpocalypse 3 or 4. Oh, I was there for the beginning. I was there for Snowpocalypse 1 in Oregon. That was cool. It's probably fine. It's probably fine. I assume everybody knows this because everybody went to school. How many people? At least in America, there is definitely not that many people who know how earthquakes happen. Live in Chile, so if there is a very big earthquake, I don't move. Yeah, exactly. It's the same thing. When people talk to Californians and or I might be in chat with my friends over Discord, and sometimes we'll just be like, oh hey, earthquake happened. Everybody will be like, oh, are you okay? Do you need to get to a safe place? And it's just like, brother, no, it's like a 4.0. I saw the light move a little bit. That was a liar. We had one in 2012. A fairly big one that placed in the middle of the tectonic plate. Ah. Chichi Isotsuki. Demo Kakui Isotsuki. God, Spy X Family is so good. Spy X Family is so good. Just man, they killed it. They killed it. It's just perfect. It's just a perfect. It's just I really can't just talk how much. Just I don't know how I thought I was coming in. This is one of the very first times. Helba, thank you for the subscription. I appreciate it. Thank you. I will promise to actually put emotes and shit in here instead of just this Euro Camp one that I have. I have one Euro Camp one and that's it. And it's only one you'd get if you've watched the show a lot. Well, it's very kind of you, Helba. Thank you so much. I will get more emotes in here. Oh, 17th spam call of the day. But yeah, Spy X Family is so good. Oh yeah, then Barry finished up Odd Taxi. I'm telling you, that was show of 2021. That was show of 2021 for me. So I'm very happy that you saw it. Yeah, it catches you because the writing is so good. The writing is so good. Like, this is what they did with the writing. It's like it's actually just an incredible writing style that I really hope gets put into other things, which is that basically what they do is that the first 2 episodes was almost entirely set up for these sorts of things, and then every episode afterwards introduced a new thing but resolved another thing afterwards. So it would bring up something and then fix something again, and then bring something and then fix something and then bring. And so every time you watch another episode, you're like, oh, that's what it was. And you get that sort of sense of like fulfillment from following the story. But then you get the cliffhanger as well of them going like, oh shit, but that thing happened. How's that going to get resolved? And they do that over and over and over again until the last 3 episodes, where you realize that in fact they had not brought up only one thing new every single episode, but in fact it was 2 or 3 things every single episode, while hinting that these things were happening in the background the entire time. And so when you get to the 10th and 11th episode, the final 2-3 episodes, you just look at it and you go, oh crap, like they've been showing this the entire time, and then they crash it all on you at the same time, and the character has to deal with it. And like, it is just such well, the writing is just incredible. Like I have never seen a show like that just get completely and utterly just be a completely different level of anime because of the writing. That was employed in the manga. I actually did not like. Really? That's so funny because I thought it was just so perfectly well executed in the anime. Like perfectly well executed to the point where I went back and I went back to the writer, the person who did the writing for the anime, not for the manga. And I was like, I have to watch everything else that you're going to do. No, it's totally fine. Don't worry. I'm not saying when I want to suggest anime to people, I have a couple rules for myself. I never suggest things that are like shonen that are going to go 700 episodes, because you either like shonen or you don't. There's no in between really. Or if you like a single shonen that's like specifically like your style of shonen, right? Like, and then that's it. Like you might like Jujutsu Kaisen and nothing else. I totally understand. When I make a suggestion for something like Odd Taxi, I make a suggestion because I think most people will really like it. Yeah, like Barry said, like you have to recommend on personal taste. So I'm never going to suggest to anybody that they should watch, like, even for something like I think is actually really, really well done, like Kaguya-sama. I think Kaguya-sama is really, really, really well done. But I also think it's going to hit a very specific group of people who want to watch it, right? Like people who love rom-coms. So I'll never suggest Kaguya-sama to everybody, but I'll say, if you like romance or if you like comedies, this is top notch sort of thing. I think Odd Taxi was so good that most people should watch it. And in fact, it's so good, I think that I could suggest it to people who don't watch anime often. So when I do anime recs, it's very, very specific. Also, we got this a little bit late, didn't we? This is supposed to be at the end of chapter 8 that's supposed to reveal the characters' routes that you were on. And now we're getting it like starting with in the middle of chapter 1.
そうなんだけど、それよりも君が気になっちゃって。やっぱり昼間の件怖い。
It very does, like, for in your defense, Barry, it hooks you quite well. Like, if you buy into the story, then it will hook you pretty easily. I don't know which one's the right one. Help. The panic. I don't know the real answer either. I just went with like how I personally felt. Like, I'm not that scared. I got all of these like buff dudes around me. I'm okay. But yes, Spy X Family is very good. I don't know if I would suggest it to everybody just yet, but if you want to, if you're looking for something to watch this season, I would 100% suggest watching Spy X Family, because I think that's a show that can really sell you on the first episode. Sometimes the Otome games do that. I'm not scared because I have, yeah, I mean, that's a bit overplayed, isn't it? I read volume 1 of the manga. It's so much fun. Yeah, it's incredible. It's just, I love, like, I should have, I was trying to say something earlier and then I kind of sidetracked my own self. I was very hesitant going into Spy X Family because Spy X Family is one of the very few mangas that I've read that has got translated into an anime. Either a lot of the mangas that I read don't get translated, or don't get adapted, I should say. And if they do get adapted, then they've already been adapted, as in I'm reading something from previous. So this is the first time I've read something that I liked, that is also so popular that hasn't already been adapted, that is going to get an adaptation, right? Yeah, and I usually watch, what's funny is that I don't actually, the few the few like shoujo stuff that I read, like, hasn't gotten, I don't read a ton of shoujo. I watch way more, and that stuff, the shoujo stuff I've read hasn't gotten any yet, just yet. But I have gone back to read something like Horimiya, sort of thing. Spy X Family is really just, I cannot believe how incredible they hit the voices. Tasukete.
迫真のお芝居でしょ。
But yeah, I'm very happy. I feel like they nailed it. I feel like they hit it out of the park with Spy X Family. And Spy X Family has a lot of eyes. Like, it's only 2 years old as a manga, and it already got an anime adaptation. That's like a kind of an unreal turnaround. And that's partly because it just won so many awards as a manga. It was like best manga of 2021, I think, or 2020, one of them. I think it was like best new manga of 2020. And it got like way high up there on top mangas in 2021. Just like rave reviews, both from fans and critics. Really can't, like, it's just, they turned it around so quickly. Yeah, it seems like season 2 is already set up, which is understandable. Considering how far they went with the first episode, I think I have an idea with the pacing. So I really hope we get to see as much as we get to for the first season. I have an idea on how far it goes. Really looking forward to really looking forward to
行くよ。
oh no. Hold on. Oh, he's bringing back the keyboard. Let's go.
そうそう。とは言っても今回は特に
Can you also just play it?
音を鳴らすために形を再現しただけ。
Oh, you can just play it. That's a pretty good. This is a pretty good picture. I'm a big I really like Full Metal Alchemist too.
はあ、そうだ。一緒に弾いてみよう。
Fun fact, the first time I grew out my hair long, which was in college. The first time I grew out my hair long, I wanted to put up my hair like Risa. Because Risa Hawkeye is one of my favorite characters. Because she's the fucking coolest. So that's kind of why I like Brotherhood more. Because Risa is much more important in that one. Yeah,
平気平気。さっき言った通り、これはただ音を鳴らすだけだよ。
Yeah, Risa and Mustang is like that whole scene with Envy in the underground. Like I fell in love with those characters at that point. Fucking finally, I've been waiting for this goddamn zoom out. Looks so good.
喜んでくれてよかった。 まあそんなわけで魔王様もいろいろと心配してるんでね。君の力になってあげたいんだよ。ことね。
Why are we saying cute shit so early? Hello? It's too early for this. It's too early for this. We're only in chapter 1. We didn't do the part where they like, you know, do the date thing and then they like say like, oh, Kotane is like, oh, I actually really I like you. Instead, we're doing the part 2 part in the part 1 part, so then we can have 3 parts of this of bad feelings, probably.
何度も言ってるけどね。俺魔界だと結構暴君なんだよ。
This route does start, yeah, the route starts fast. Yeah, I know, there's so many red flags. Don't pack more sadness into this, alright? When do we get it so that, like, this just flips on its head, right? And then the last The last 3 chapters from now on, it's just gonna be super fun time. Yay! Everybody is having so much fun. Hold on, I'm gonna make this. I didn't mean to move me. Hold on. There you go. It's like I can make this a little bit bigger. When is super fun cute time? That's a you know what? I'm willing. I'm gonna try to will it into existence because we're just going to the last 3 of these is just gonna be super fun time and no bad things are gonna happen. No bad things at all, right? Just a twist, just a last second twist. All of a sudden, the story goes that Kotane and Misyr just fall more and more in love after going on several dates, and then that's it. The end. Game over. Thank you for playing the game. That's your reward for playing the final route. That's your reward after playing Ill's route. That's your reward for playing Ill's route. Your reward for playing Ill's route should be that you get a route with nothing bad happening in it. This game should apologize to me after playing Ill's route. I know it was good, but I'm sorry for all the pain that I put you through. Can I get a fan disc? Nothing bad happens. Yes, we get a Enchanté fan disc where nothing bad happens the entire time. No, there's no troubles. You just you pick a character and you're like, I'm going to romance this character for a bit, and then oh wow, that was a great story, and then we move on. Nothing bad happens. A fan disc in art but would be an acceptable apology. I will allow Otomate to apologize to me with a fan disc. I will allow them to do that. Oh. With a redacted route? Which one's the redacted? Talk about epilogue. That's the side route that I probably would have wanted. The extra route. You'll see. Oh no. Oh, both the angels would have been really nice. All right, I'll pop this up on the side. Both what's it called? Soltis. I was trying to remember his name. I was trying to remember his name, and the website that I was looking at to see like the voice actors' names, actually still had him down as what's his face? Had him down as Mikado's assistant. So it actually did not help me. Survey goes up on the 22nd. Question 1: which game? Twitch to do which characters you want to see interact? Which 3 what's to appeal the game for you? Yeah, okay. What was the appeal of the game for you? What was the appeal for the game for me? You made the main character cute. What did I like about the game? You made the character. You made the character. You made the main character cute. Also, everybody voice acting did a really good job. Especially Akabane, who pretty much entirely made a character with his masterclass performance. Well, the JP names of the characters. So, okay, sounds good. I'll look that up. Do I have to write this in Japanese? Do I have to write this in Japanese? Fuck. To write this with my still extremely crappy Japanese. I like translated one thing from the Melty tournament not too long ago, and like I felt like so good, but it was like so incredibly cherry picked. It's like 1,000 things that they brought up, like new things that are happening with Melty Blood, and then they're like, they made this thing different. I'm gonna answer in English just to show overseas audience. Oh, that's pretty good. That's a good idea, actually. Maybe I'll put. If there's no text limit, maybe I'll put both. That's true. No, this was an official tournament, so it just happened on a green screen in Japan and over online. So it was just the official tournament ran by French Bread / Type Moon. It's very true. This is very true. The things you find the most delicious aren't necessarily your preferred. Melty, think of it like Melty growing up. It's come a long way. And everybody who plays Melty now is like above the age of 30 and has a job, so they don't have to play it on sidewalks anymore. What is this? Hey Gary, it's this is Café Enchanté. It is a visual novel, more broadly, more specifically is called an otome game. It is about the world ending and people liking each other at the same time. And also sometimes the world that ends is not our world, sometimes it's other worlds, like a demon world or an angel world or something like that. It's pretty fun. It's got a good story. Have we ever gotten this face this zoomed up though? Is Access going to be at Anime Expo? I don't know if I can say or not. How about this? I'm going to Anime Expo. Extrapolate what you want from that. Yeah, sure, no problem. If you don't know, just say NDA. I haven't said anything. I'm going to Anime Expo. Whether I'm going as a fan or not is up to you. Yeah, I don't know if I could say or not. I have to. I'll ask about that. I don't think it's like a big deal, but.
いる?
You don't know that. I said I'm going. No, I didn't say that. You're extrapolating too much, Gary. Oh no. I said I will be there. That's all I said. What if I wanted to go there for buying art? Oh, there is a public. There's a. That list is already out. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me make sure you're not lying to me. He might be playing me as for a fool. Whatever. I can't find it. It's taking too much work. So I'm not gonna say. You can mark my words. I believe you. I just won't say anything until I can confirm myself. Man, that's really funny though, that like Il just looked into both Misyr and Kotane and went like, ah, wonderful, just like one of my otome games, and then walked away. Oh, here's the unfun police coming in.
のんびりコーヒータイムを楽しんでるところ悪いんだけど、今回の侵略の件。
あ？何の話？
ああ、ごめん、挨拶もせずに。
Wait, no, remember Il's backstory and then remember the scene. What did I forget here? Keep going up? Am I stupid? Oh. Okay. Gotcha. Huh. Okay. So there's some continuity?
Misyr. のんびりコーヒータイムを楽しんでる。
And then Mr. Sexy Suabe comes
今
in.
回の侵略の件、どういう。
あ
ああ、ごめん。
Okay, here.
東京湾の外れにある臨海倉庫。この一角に先日ホールが開いた。そして今朝になってそこから現れた人外がその周辺を占拠し始めたんだ。魔界から来た魔族を名乗ってね。
魔族
Oh boy.
そう。ミシェルが牛耳る魔界の住人だよ。部下とも言えるのかな。だから彼なら何か事情を知ってると思って聞きに来たんだけど、この様子を見る限り心当たりはないんだね。
Oh no.
って一言で言っても広いからさ。少なくとも今回の件、俺はノータッチ。
正直僕もそっちの線が濃厚とは思ってる。そもそもミシェルなら部下なんて使わないで一人で破壊行為に乗り出しそうだし。
そりゃ薄くて熱い信頼をどうも。仕方ないね。気乗りはしないけど、この件は俺が何とかするよ。
Ooh. Back here. Yeah, this is a new setting.
そう。東京湾で降ろしたコンテナを運び込む際に使われていたそうだけど、数年前に管理会社が倒産してね。で、どうだい魔王様。同族の気配とか分かったりする？
いや、今のとこそういうのは感じないけど、というか、その琴音までついてくる必要はなかったんじゃない？
いや、まあ、あんなに気になるって目で見られたらね。
普段うるさいくせに変なとこで押しに弱いな。万が一の時はちゃんと彼女の盾くらいにはなりなよね。
了解。
Yeah, I do not envy people who do backgrounds and stuff like that. It seems like so much work. Look how many lines. Look how many lines.
なあ、いや、魔族見つけたは見つけたんだけど。
What the hell are these things? They're like little demon world slimes? Oh my god, they are demon world slimes.
おお、ついに侵入されてしまった。現地の人間、略して現地人に。
Oh, the voice is really fucking cute.
でも勝ち目はあんまりない。スライム的にはやり過ごすのが正解。
Oh, the voices are really cute. Clan of Dongo. I thought Dongo the first time too, actually. Little demon dongos. Oh, they are slimes.
君たちだよね。魔界からやってきたっていうのは。
違う。スライム魔族違う。魔界とか聞いたこともない。
I fucking love this first one's voice. Oh my god.
どこにでもいる普通のペットのそうそう、侵略の下準備とかしてない。
Okay, these voices are fucking cute as shit. Oh my god.
ひとまず君たちが魔界から人間界侵略のために来たのは分かった。
なぜバレたのか。
いや、なんというか、嘘がつけないタイプだねとしか。あのさ、ミシェル、あれ本当に魔族で合ってるのかい？その割になんか彼ら全然迫力ないし、魔王である君に反応しないんだけど。
仲間族ってやつだね。魔界には写真とかないからさ、魔王の顔を知らない連中も多いんだ。
ははははは。そこのポンコツスライムたちに代わり、比例を詫びさせてもらおう、人間どもよ。本当はなんかもうちょっとばかりまともな人選もあった気がするな。肩の関節を外して必死に頑張った俺様以外、軟体のこいつらぐらいしか
No, this is not more Kubo.
やってこられなかったのだ。
ことね、念のために下がって。
He sounds like an idiot. I'm really happy. I love my dummies. Wow, a second character that gets the... Oh, wow. This character looks really good. I did not expect this sort of design from a side character.
その通りというわけで、そのスライムたちに代わり、俺様が改めて説明してやろう。この倉庫は我ら魔族が占拠した人間界征服の共闘法にするためにな。いいリアクションだぞ人間。その恐怖こそが我らの糧とな。世界侵略用にしては随分小さな共闘法だ。
Yeah, this was a new one for me. I went through his list of work. I feel like I've only seen him in one thing, which is he plays older Konohamaru in Boruto. But that's it for the most part. I think he does a pretty good job in Boruto, so good. This is already pretty good. I'm a pretty big fan of this role as it is.
まあ人間界がどれだけ広かろうと、俺様の圧倒的な力には関係のない。
Bring the slimes back. Those voices were adorable.
ということで、最初の獲物は貴様らだ。さあ、我らの力に怯え。
This is where the RPG switches to the character perspective and you fight. This guy's like, oh, I'll show you my overwhelming might, and like both Rindo and Mishiru have their hands on their hips, like. All right. Is he gonna fall in love with Kotane? Is he gonna love at first sight with Kotane and then? Oh please! I'd find that so fucking hilarious. Oh no, it's womanly wiles. Ah yes.
では名乗ってやろう。聞いて驚け。そして恐怖するがいい。俺様こそが魔界にそのものありと歌われし。
はい、好きだらけ。
Well,
まずは1本目のホールインワン。お次は
no, keep the slimes, keep the slimes. Oh, the shadow over the eyes.
問答無用とかなんたる鬼畜の所業。スライムちょっと恐怖で青ざめてきた。
潔く飛ばされるのが吉。田舎のばあちゃん、スライム立派に戦った。
Oh, he actually sent them over. No, the slimes were cute. You should have left them around. I know. You just leave them on the desk. Leave them on the table. They'll just make conversation with. They'll make conversation with people.
なんというか侵略とか選挙とかそんな言葉が全然似合わない出来事だったね。
いいのいいの。魔族だけあって体は頑丈。あの程度じゃかすり傷も負わないよ。
つまりミシェルの許可なしで部下が勝手に人間界侵略を進めてたっつうことか。
聞いた限り随分と個性的かつ御しにくい部下のようだ。日頃気軽に振る舞ってはいるが魔界では上に立つ者として苦労が多いようだな、ミシェル。
よければこちらのアイスを。私からのねぎらいのプレゼントです。あはははみんなの目が同情で生温かい。特にイルが気遣ってくれるとか。
しかしミシェルの部下か。思えば今までその類の話は聞いたことない。
Yeah, I mean, he's rarely brought up anybody for that matter.
部下といってもかなりの人数がいるからね。けどそうだな。みんな揃ってめっちゃフリーダム。以上。
簡潔すぎるっつうのこの適当なオメン。
とはいえ危険な世界の住人にしては随分愉快な者たちのようですね。
Mecha freedom. Oh, the heartbreaking game. How's it going, Shimai? Thank you for stopping by.
要するによくある
This game is really fun times. I'm finally I'm very happy that I'm coming back around to it.
確か前に聞いた話だと勇者なる者がいるとか。
そうそう。魔界の一部には人間が
Oh,
住んでてね。
they have their own whole world. They have their own anime in the demon world. Heroes and humans.
そうだね。
Canis is the best. Never thought I'd fall for a man with no face. That Canis is very adorable. I wish his route was a little bit longer, but Canis is really good. Oh yeah, Shimai. Ill was my first route. And I by the way, I did the yeah. So Shimai, I did the very first playthrough. I did it completely blind. I did not know who I was gonna get to the first time. Because I really wanted to do it blind like that. So I got ill very naturally. Which was very, very good. I think it maybe influenced how I felt about some of the other streams. Streams. I think it made me feel a little bit different about some of the other routes. Like, I feel like Canis's route felt underwhelming afterwards. Like, it felt very generic to a degree. Even if Canis is a real good boy, don't get me wrong. I feel like the story overall might have been a little bit too generic, like in terms of like princess gets saved sort of thing. I feel like I ruined myself in that regard. But other than that, the stories have been really good. Yeah. I still liked it. Like, I actually just think that Canis deserved more. If I were to say something about Canis's route, I would say that I would have upped the amount of romantic interactions that they had before the whole story started heavily. Because I think the way that started was like ultra cute. Of like Canis pretending to be asleep and Kotane playing around with him. I thought that was really cute and funny. So I would have just like done more of that. I would have just maybe, I think if you portrayed them as emotionally closer before they got to the bad part of the story, or the starting to ramp towards the climax of the story, I should say, then I think that I would have liked it a little bit better. But other than that, it's fine. Oh yeah, Elba got real mad at Ignis Science. No stomach, eats anyway. Food goes nowhere.
それじゃあまた明日ね。今日も美味しいコーヒーごち。
Food goes poof. You just eat and then go poof.
Oh, ことね、どうかした？もしかして昼の魔族のことを気にしてる？あいつらなら全然平気だと思う。まあいろいろと仕事があるからね。
I think Shellbell, I think it was less that the pseudoscience existed and it is more that the pseudoscience never got tied up. Like it felt like it left a little bit of a hole for you to. It felt like it was too easy to poke holes in. Yeah, but like, you know, at the end of the day, you guys are totally right. Like you could just like throw it away. It's you know, like who cares at the end of the day. But they did bring it up and then they made it have no sense, make no sense. So that's kind of like their fault to a degree. Otome science is its own thing. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, they brought it up, so that's its only problem is that they brought it up. If they didn't bring it up, I literally wouldn't care.
まあそうだけど、でもほら、君も知っての通り、俺ってばチートが売りの魔王だし、そうそう簡単に負けたりは。
Rindos was less pseudoscience-y only because it was magic. To a degree. Had to deal with like magic and curses and stuff like that. So, you know, they kind of just got to do whatever.
それは。
I like how selfish this quote unquote selfish, right? I like how selfish this this request is from Kotane. This is sort of like the perfect romance selfish request that sort of springs stuff along.
ごめん。それはできない。
There we go. See? I forgot who I was mentioning earlier, but or like they're like, oh, what's cool about Café Enchanté? I forgot to bring up that part because it's been so long since I've been playing from the game. There is maybe a billion times where I have said something like this, like just like I did right now, and then Kotane brings it up literally right afterwards. Like I say something and Kotane goes, oh, okay, this is, I thought the same way, or and at least for a otome game, man, does that feel so cool that like you get to like gel with a character. She's very mature for a 19-year-old. Yeah, that's true. To the point where I never thought, like, I actually thought she was like 24 or 25. Oh, Misyr said.
君の心配は嬉しい。それができたらどんなにいいことかって思う。
Always feels so cool about games that vindicate you. Yeah, and I would actually argue that it's like to a degree, like that's just good writing. That somebody was like constantly thinking about the other perspective. Like when this is said, what do people think? And then they write that into the story. When you're working for a crappy company can do that for you. Oh boy. And how? Oh yeah. Don't I know it?
Gomen. そろそろ俺は戻るよ。昼にあった倉庫の魔族たちにも説教しなきゃならないし。
For all of the crazy funny voices that Akabane does, like the contrast to that here is like also just so good of like this sad, regretful voice of him like not wanting to leave, but he knows he has to. But he's also like, oh, just you wait. Oh, wonderful. All right, we're gonna get the Kenji Akabane range. How long are you gonna go with the stream? Just to 5, but I said let's do, since I spent like the first 10 minutes setting up, let's do 5:10. That way we get our full 2 hours, and I do have to cut it at that time because I gotta do stuff for the house. So I do really have to cut it at that moment. Back at the Maelstrom, where everything is normal. Hey, maybe big demon voice. Don't say things. Don't say things like that. This is kind of too cute from his perspective. It's really starting off to put you in that uncomfortable, anxious vibe very hard, very quickly. We got so little lovey-dovey crap. What the hell? Game did not treat me. The game did not train me to do this. The game trained me to treat chapter 1 as the lovey-dovey part. What the heck? Usotsuki. Chichi Usotsuki. I literally cannot get over what's her name? Atsumi Tane. Crap, why is it not coming up on the top of my head? Hold on. Anya's voice actor. Tanizaki. Atsumi Tanizaki. She does such a fucking good job with Anya. Like her Anya's lines have been in my head since I watched the episode 2 days ago. And I'm probably gonna rewatch the episode sometime soon. High stakes, high drama? Really? I guess that's why you liked Odd Taxi so much, huh? That very much hits that mark very well. How much time does pass between the demon world and the human world? They don't say, but you assume to a degree that it matches up at some sort of ratio, because Misyr comes back at consistent timings. So even let's say, for example, that like days are like twice as long over there, he still comes back at like the 6 o'clock or whatever at our time or in human time. Decaf. Kotane. The one time we don't see eye to eye. Yeah, who knows, honestly. I don't think they really say like, you know, how long a day is in every world. Okay, okay, that's fair. I'll have oh, not decaffeinated. I'll have non-caffeinated tea at night, so I can understand. Oh, there was that GPM transmitter Mikado made between English, so it's 1-to-1. Yeah, I mean, you just say these things are 1-to-1. You make your life way easier. Yeah. What's it called? Mishiru's cup. Yeah.
いわゆるマイカップってやつ。ほら、バーのマイボトルとか、ボーリングのマイボールみたいな。
No, Ignis's world isn't the demon world, so we can't say for sure like everybody's worlds are 1-to-1 in terms of time, but you know. My cup.
コーヒーマニアを自称する身としては、やっぱりカップにもこだわりたくてね。もしそれが割れちゃったら、魔王様の怒りで世界が滅ぶ。
Oh, it is the Beauty and the Beast cup. That's funny. All the little chips and cracks on the
っ
edges.
てことはないけどさ。でも、それでも、俺にとっては大切なものなんだ。
Oh yeah, that mug's 100% breaking before the end of the
それができたら、
what's it called? The end of the route. Yeah, 100% it's gonna break. That's like without a doubt. That's why they brought it up.
でも俺は、
Take a drink.
君に
We're gonna do that one day. We're gonna do that.
ついてるから。
We will do the flashback drinking game one day, even if I have to go back to Olympia. So if Tengoku has that problem, then we're gonna have some fun streams. Let's say that. If Tengoku has that problem, we will have some fun streams. It's fine. You can get another liver. Oh. Yeah, I know. Helba, I thought the same thing. I was like, you kind of introduced and played that card very quickly. Yeah, it's much worse. Oh, the winds from the maelstrom are leaking through, so it's a portal to the demon world. Yep. There he is, second character. Brother? Oh. Oh shit.
やっと見つけた。
Hanato Wataru. Is there anything I can pick him from? It's not a voice that comes out off the top of my head very easily. He's Metal Bat? Oh my god, that means he's another character I really like. Hold on, I'll look at that later. I'll look at that after this is over. So, like in a couple of minutes. If he's Metal Bat, he's another character that I really like. I forgot which one it was though. Metal Bat from One Punch Man, I should say. Ooh, the purple.
はいはーい、泥海印のお届け物っす。人間一丁お待ち。おお、泥海くんじゃないか。
Wait, what?
またホールからベスティアに迷い込んだ人間を見つけたのかい？いつも悪いね。
What?
後で救護班に連絡して身元紹介の方に回しておくよ。
お気遣いは不要っすよ。放っておいて死なれても寝覚めが悪いっす。
そっか。はいやー、君にベスティア調査の協力者になってもらって以来、こういうトラブルへの対処がスムーズになって助かるよ。
Oh, we get Kajiwara to sing finally? Yeah. Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. I'm super looking forward to it.
最近マジでこっちへの迷子多くないっすか?
I'm going to be blown away. Easy. I already know. Because my basis for Kajiwara is going to be this voice right now. Oh, I love duets too. All right, I can't wait. I can't wait. Man, my excitement for Jack John's like it's severe.
ああ、それなのだけど、実はベスティアでも人間界でもホールの発生頻度が微妙に。
You know what's funny is like this tone with these characters after the routes that we've played.
観測され次第職員を派遣してるけど、追い切れてないのが実情だね。
Makes you really, really tense at this moment right now.
ホールね。
Like you would, and it's only partly because the game is consistently referencing other routes in the common route. So now you're like, or Mishiru's route is consistently referencing these things. So you're kind of like, You don't know how much you should be trusting everything that they're saying. Wikipedia says that Wataru is the voice of character Chive. Oh, he's Chive in Arknights. Oh, very cool. He's a very bombastic character in Arknights. Arknights has these three brothers that are very cool: Austa, Broca, and Chive, and they're sort of like one of them is like, you know, cool and calm. The other one's like sort of, you know, man a few words but big muscles, and then there's the big idiot, and that's Chive or Chive.
初耳だな。念のために上層部にも報告しておこうかな。情報感謝するよ、ドローミ君。
Chive is a weird character unit in Arknights, but there's no reason to explain it right now. But good character. Barry, I kind of want to leave as much as possible to the game itself. I just want like to be dazzled when I play the game, you know? I will be inevitably spoiled on some things as we work on the game ourselves at Access, but I'm going to do my best to avoid as much of it as I can. Okay, there he is, there he is, there he is, there he is, there he is. There he is. There's the little bit of a planning, brooding Dromi. What's funny is that, like, you know what's crazy too is that like you spend the entire time like with these routes, and in almost every other otome game, when the characters end up going into these like, you know, other like trajectories like Mikado or something like that, right? Dromi doesn't act like that in every route. Mikado doesn't act like he did in every route, right? But then you get to the final route and now they're kind of acting like in the characters that they were the most involved in the routes previous. Oh, world trees disappearing too? Oh god.
何かの間違いではないか。世界中に何か異変があれば、わしの実や他の妖精たちが。
残念。いいえ、実に喜ばしいことに事実です。
I love you, Venia. I'm glad we get to hear Venia one more time. The most tired character in all of Otomes. They can make if they made an anime for Café Enchanté, it would definitely be the final route for sure. But then again, I like for Enchanté specifically, good god, would I just much prefer a slice of life every day. Just shenanigans. All I want is just shenanigans.
この世界中が暴れることもなく枯れたというのなら、今のところ問題はないが、そんな幸運が突如舞い降りてくるとも思えぬ。そのホールとやら、なんとも不気味な気配がするの。
確かに。被害はこのまま。忌まわしい世界中だけに留めてほしいものですね。
Oh, hey, God.
神よ、ご報告いたします。
There he is. There he is.
全国発生したホールにより、第12区画の神殿が消滅。神殿に控えていた3体の天使が消失。回収は不可能かと予測されます。
こちらでも生体反応の完全消失を確認した。
There he is. There's the boy.
現在展開を脅かす例のホールと同一であることは間違いないだろう。
では
皇帝、現時点をもってそのホールへの対処を最優先。
Oh my. And this the Salvation Project was still exist. All of the routes are still existing. The world tree is dying. Dromi's still an ass. The Salvation Project continues. These are all the routes put together. Who are we missing? We got Canis, Ill, Ignis. Who am I missing right now? Rindo, we're missing the Rindo part. I guess Rindo's part is that he has to actually deal with this shit because it's ending up in the human world. Hey, look at that! Perfect timing! How perfect. How perfect. And we get this happy music because nothing's going wrong. happy music to end the stream. Because nothing's going wrong and everything's gonna be okay. Okay, I'll update the schedule on Twitch because there's a schedule thing on Twitch, and then I'll put stuff on my Twitter. So yeah, because I will be streaming more often because my life will actually allow for that. What a fucking surprise! And then we're good. Other than that, I am going to play this wonderful music, and then I'm gonna hit this button and we're gonna go away. So, hey, outside of that, thanks for coming by despite me being gone for 2 months and then still showing up 2 months later. That's a damn good feeling. You guys are wonderful. I'll see you guys later.